I approach the Schoenberg variations symphonically. A lot of people hear that name and he's synonymous with this over-analytical kind of music that no one could possibly enjoy. But I take a very symphonic approach to this piece and I think it would sound really well on the Longwood Gardens organ. Plus, it's a really great piece. People should know it. And it's not performed nearly enough. I thought that it would really work well on the Longwood Gardens organ, and I've actually been wanting to play it on an organ like that for a while because I think that there's so many opportunities to bring out layers of the counterpoint. Lots of solos and lots of orchestral effects in the work itself. I chose to come to Houston because the professor I wanted to study with moved here. So it was the professor and then also this incredible organ that I get to practice on all the time. The space itself is also really incredible because they create this huge sonic space in such a small physical space. And it really feels like when you walk into the room, you're walking into a huge cathedral in France. You'll see lots of owls all over the case, and those are just little decorations because, you know, the school spirit, where they're rice owls. I've explored a little bit of the city, but most of the time, of course, is spent on Rice's campus. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about practice. It's definitely tough because you're sacrificing a lot. Thankfully, I married a musician, so she knows what it's like to practice an endless amount of time to prepare for a big performance. A lot of my friends would often joke after they found out we were engaged that, like, oh, are you going to play the processional? Ha ha ha. And, you know, we had a good laugh about it, but then I started thinking about it. Why not? So.
That's great though.
Yeah.
If you're an organist, then you should play for your own wedding.
There you have it. But yeah, it worked out really well. I just had to change shoes. Luckily in the video they could take all that out, so it looks like I just instantly appeared.
Decided to make it, huh? Okay.
When I moved to Hawaii, I kind of became fascinated with this food, and I wanted to learn how to make it. And when we went over to Japan, we bought a bunch of soba making equipment, like this bowl and the knife over there, and we decided to just do it.
I was born in Japan and raised in Japan, but I've never thought I would like make soba.
Soba noodles, mainly the reason they're difficult to make is because there's no gluten in flour, and it's just an extremely delicate, finicky flour to deal with. Very earthy.
Once he interested in something, then he always like go really into it. And especially food, like we eat at the restaurant, and if it's really good, then he doesn't want to go back to eat there, but he wants to make it by his own. So I cut it too thick, I think. That's what it is.
No?
No?
I happened to steal one of my brother's CDs when I was a little kid. I can't remember how old, I might have been 6. And it was a recording of Mozart. One of them in particular was Eine kleine Nachtmusik. And I listened to that piece for the first time and just became obsessed with it. And I would just listen to it over and over and over every day. I never really got out of that, really. I was always interested in classical music and just never got into the country or rock and roll or anything like that. Well, I was really ecstatic when I got the email that I was selected to be in the competition. Just being in a group with these other really fantastic organists, I've really accomplished something that I set out to do, so I'm happy just being there.